Good day, this is Nation Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. How have we been? As for we over here, we've been doing perfectly alright. Okay, and I would like to always tell you that we will not back down from bringing you updates, especially about the political system in Nigeria. Okay, now let us go straight to the point. My first update will be revealing to you that Justice Iyamokoro has been bullied out of the 7-man panel of the Supreme Court judges to preside over the presidential elections petitions. Lack of negotiations. Justice Iyamokoro has been bullied out. This is Nigeria. You have to be careful. Yes, I'll also bring you an update on the other promises made to Justice Haruna Samani Simon over the role he played during the presidential elections petition at the tribunal in the Court of Appeal. I will also avail to you the names of the new judges, the 7-man panel of judges that will preside over the presidential elections petitions in the Supreme Court starting on Monday. Yes, the date has been fixed and it's indeed Monday. Yes, Monday is the day that there will be hearing for Peter Obi's case, I think, and Atiku's case. Yes, so brace up yourselves for Monday, the 23rd day of October 2023. So let me go straight. I will also tell you something about the issue with the new judges. Yes, so let's delve into the reason why Justice Iyamokoro was actually bullied out. According to sources, Justice Iyamokoro was bullied out of the group because of lack of understanding and the fact that he could not carry negotiations perfectly well with the fellow, the 7-man panel. Okay, he was supposed to head the group, but right now he has been changed. Okay, and these were due to irreconcilable differences. It was alleged that Justice Iyamokoro could not reach an agreement with the other judges, especially the other 3 judges that were trying to be stubborn. Okay, and this is the reason why Justice Iyamokoro was bullied out of the 7-man panel. Okay, yes, that is that. And then I will also talk to you about the continuation of these promises made to Justice Haruna Samani Simon. The third promise made to Justice Haruna Samani Simon was a mansion in Asokoro in Abuja. The people involved, Bola Tinubu and his camp, actually planned with a developer, according to our sources, to lead Justice Haruna Samani Simon to an unoccupied mansion, assuring him that it will be gifted to him immediately after he passes the judgment in favor of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Justice Haruna Samani Simon was thrilled, allegedly, with the prospect, believing that he would receive the keys and documents for the mansion after the judgment was delivered. He was instructed to keep this gift a secret, as he was told he would be the sole recipient. However, in hindsight, it's clear that he was being manipulated, as it's highly improbable for such a significant gift to remain a secret amongst his colleagues. Well, in summary, 6 weeks have passed since the controversial judgment on 6 September 2023. The alleged people involved have continued to assure him that he will receive the money immediately after he becomes very, very healthy. He has also been promised that he will receive his gift and his house, that is his house, although it is now apparently located in Karu, Abuja, rather than Asokoro. So, why the discrepancies? So, up to the extent of the fact that you promised him a house, you are still deceiving him at this point. And if the house location has even been changed, it's no more Asokoro, it's now Karu. I am sorry for Justice Haruna Samani Simon with what has been happening to him. over time. I am challenging the APC and those involved to refute these claims. If they think it is a lie, they should refute it, and then more evidences will flood the public space. Yes, so let me go straight to the point about the names of the new judges that will preside over the 7-man or the petitions at the Supreme Court, the 7-man panel of judges. First of all, we have Justice Musa Detijo Muhammad. This man is supposed to lead the panel. That is what we are hearing, but is subject to verification. Justice Musa Detijo Muhammad, first on the list. Second is Justice Uwani Musa Abba Aji. That's the second person on the list. The third person is Justice Lawal M. Garba. Justice Lawal M. Garba. The fourth person is Justice Helen M. Ogunwumiju. I will talk about this woman later on. Justice Helen M. Ogunwumiju. Justice I.N. Saulawa. Justice I.N. Saulawa. Justice Tijani Abubakar. And Justice Emmanuel Agim. I don't know why there are lots of justices from the northern part of Nigeria, but we are going to confirm that. I don't know why there are lots of justices from the north. Now, those are the names of the 7-man panel to preside over the tribunal at the Supreme Court, over the presidential elections petitions, I beg your pardon, at the Supreme Court. But there is a problem. One of these justices is linked to the APC already, even before she starts the process of hearing the court orders or hearing the court addresses. Okay, this woman is Justice Helen M. Ogunwumiju. Yes, Justice Helen M. Ogunwumiju has a son. Okay, and her son, one Otumba Moyilo Lorun Ogunwumiju, Otumba Moyilo Lorun Ogunwumiju, is a member of the House of Representatives representing Ondo West Federal Constituency, okay, and he has been elected and he has returned as elected. He is in the House and he is her son. He is from the APC. So why will his mother preside over election petitions? Why? This is absurd. I am finding this difficult to believe. And she has been approved to be part of the 7-man panel. I don't think this is the best thing to do at this point, okay? But we will not back down. We will follow it up and see where it all ends. I told you that the Supreme Court has agreed to hear and has stipulated the 23rd day of October 2023 to hear Peter Obi and Labour Party's appeal, okay? Of course, so it is worthy of mention that the list of the 7-man panel has been made available, those that will sit and hear the appeal. And it came out just almost 43 days after the tribunal delivered their judgment. This is crazy, but we would always follow them back to back to back. Thank you so much for staying with us on that update. I hope you enjoyed the update, and I will not back down from bringing you the best of updates over time. Now, second video speaks about Dilo Melaye, the PDP the gubernatorial candidate, I beg your pardon, in Kogi State. He has addressed the good people of Kogi State on how he plans to improve the state's economy, okay? He also plans to revamp the sports sector and other inputs in other sectors in order to make Kogi State contesting again for one of the best states in Nigeria. Please listen to Dino Melaye in one of his campaign rallies while, trying to canvass for votes for the by-elections coming in December in Kogi State. Stay tuned.
In Kogi State, sports today is a very, very strong, veritable instrument for economic growth. That is going to be promoted. We are going to revolutionize the sport industry in Kogi State. And we will expose our young lads to international competitiveness. Because darkness is going and light is coming. So I I want to use this opportunity to appreciate our people. Be bold and go out and preach the gospel of PDP. Preach the gospel of redemption. Preach the gospel of change. Preach the gospel of freedom. Preach the gospel of liberty. And I want to use the opportunity to also appreciate the presence of the Director General of the Youth Council of this our election. He is here with us, MP SAE. Please, I will give a round of applause. So the youth, that's your Director General. And I'm going to give both the Director General of the youth and women free hand to operate. And by the grace of God, same will be replicated when we are in power by the grace of God. So new revival. And you believe that you are going from here to become apostles, evangelists, and imams of PDP to preach for this election. Please raise up your hand. Thank you very much. If you love PDP, clap your.
All right, you've watched Dino Melaye there, and if you ask me, I will say amongst those that are vying to be governors of that state, Dino is I think is manageable. Okay, yes, I will use that word because if you check, there are lots of prying eyes to other candidates. Dino is a well-known man. Dino is somebody who they know very well. Hence the reason why people say the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. So it's left for the people of Kogi State to make their choice. Yes. Finally, Dele Farotimi, human rights activist and former lawyer, as he wants to be addressed, has spoken on the impunity in Nigerian politics. And he has also drawn our attention to the weaponization of poverty in the country in order to legitimize election irregularities and political instability. And also he cited examples with sacred cows within the political and governing class that have refused to abide by law, thereby bringing a dented polity in Nigeria. Please stay tuned for Dele Farotimi.
When you look all around you and you see poverty in Nigeria today, you think it's by accident. It's not by accident. It is by design. Poverty and ignorance are important ingredients in the maintenance of feudal orders. The more you know, the more questions you would ask. And the richer you are, the more time you have in your hand to think. Your capacity to use your brain is a challenge to feudalism. That is why you have weaponized ignorance chasing Nigerians around. The poverty you also see is by design. Because the poorer you are, the less likely that you are going to ask questions of those who rule you. So you have this idea of feudalism that started as part of a culture, but that has transcended that culture. It used to be that when we're talking feudalism, people are waiting to see an emir, or they're waiting to see a sultan or an alkali. But the reality is that that idea, and that's where we come back to the ideas again, that idea is like a virus. It has dumped hosts. Where it used to exist only within the Fulani culture, it now exists in each and every Nigerian culture. Your governors are not unlike emirs. The president is not unlike the sultan. The government does not exist for all. It exists for a class. Feudalism does not work on the basis of the rule of law. It works on the basis of impunity, which means that somebody somewhere must be able to decide to whom the rules would apply and to whom it wouldn't apply, to whom the laws should apply and who should be above the law. So you find very quickly that it is impossible to build a nation because nations thrive on citizenship. Citizenship comes only when there is equality and the law is ruling. And it is only when you have citizens that you are likely to ever have patriots. So you have a country, yes, but you don't have citizens. You have rulers in place of rulers, and there are definitely no leaders. When you speak to leadership, you're talking about vision. It means that the person can close their eyes and see where they are going, even with their eyes closed. The Nigerian is forced to engage Nigeria as a tribesman. You are either an Igbo, a Yoruba, an Ijo, a Kalabari, a Fulani, and you are either something of that or the other. Nobody ever treats you as a Nigerian and a human being. The only reason that has not happened is because of the need to preserve the capacity to apply unfair advantages. So you can't have an identikit of a Nigerian. So those of us who believe that this country can be better, first thing first, love your neighbor as yourself. Love your neighbor as yourself. It doesn't say.
All right, you've heard it from Delefaro to me. He was trying to give us reasons why we shouldn't believe in this present government and reasons why we should step up our game. That video may not be quite interesting as you found it, but anything Delefaro to me says all the time is always very, very interesting. And trust me, he's not going to back down in the quest to reclaim Nigeria from those hijackers that have done so in the past few months. Thank you so much for staying with us. Before I call it quits, I would love to urge you, like our videos, share them. Don't forget to drop a comment for us in the comment section. If you're watching me for the first time, please tap the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that when I drop a new update, you'll be privileged to be among the first people to have it. Wouldn't you like that? See you next time. Bye.